Let me describe a moment you've probably had. You're sitting at work, maybe it's late afternoon, your energy's low, you're scrolling on your phone, and you see someone your age, maybe younger, buying a house, investing, starting a business, traveling without stress. They're not famous, not flashy, they're just ahead. And you'd think, wait, I did everything right. I went to school, I got the job, I work hard. So why do I still feel behind? That feeling, that quiet confusion, is incredibly common. It's not because you're lazy, it's not because you're bad with money, it's because you were never taught the financial skill that actually creates wealth. My name is Brian, and I spend way too much time thinking about money psychology, generational wealth, and why some people quietly pull ahead while others stay stuck forever. If you're someone who earns money, saves money, but still feels like financial freedom is always someday, make sure to hit the subscribe button. This channel exists to change how you think about money, not just what you do with it. Here's the thing. School taught you how to be employable. Show up on time, follow instructions, trade time for money. But what school didn't teach you is how wealth compounds, how assets work, how risk actually functions, or how rich families preserve money across generations. You were taught how to earn. You were never taught how to keep, grow, or deploy money. And that gap changes everything. The financial skill school never teaches, but rich families do, is called capital allocation. That sounds fancy, but it's simple. It means deciding where every extra dollar goes before emotion gets involved. Most people think wealth starts with income. Wealth actually starts with decision speed. Rich families don't wait to feel ready. They already know what their money is for. Now, most people do save. But saving alone doesn't build wealth. Saving is defense. Allocation is offense. If you save $500 a month for 30 years with no investing, you end up with about $180,000. If you allocate that same $500 into productive assets, at average market returns, you're looking at over $1 million. Same money, same effort, radically different outcome. The difference wasn't intelligence. It was understanding where money should live. Here's why this skill isn't taught publicly. It requires long-term thinking, delayed gratification, and emotional control. School rewards obedience and short-term performance. Wealth rewards patience and systems. Rich families teach kids early. Money isn't something you spend first, it's something you assign. Look, your brain is wired for comfort. When money comes in, your brain wants relief. A better lifestyle, less friction, immediate reward. This isn't weakness, it's biology. But here's the problem. Every time your lifestyle expands before your assets do, your future gets smaller. That's why even high earners still feel trapped. This is where it gets really interesting. Wealthy families treat money differently emotionally. Extra income isn't fun money. It's temporary custody until it's placed into something productive. Raises don't mean celebration. They mean reallocation. That mindset feels restrictive early, but over time it creates optionality, the real definition of wealth. Imagine two families who earn the same income. One teaches spend what's left after saving. The other teaches invest first, then spend what remains. 20 years later, one family worries about retirement. The other debates when to retire. Same income, different skills, different futures. Let's slow this down. $1,000 a month invested for 30 years at average returns equals roughly $1.7 million. No genius required. No market timing required. Just consistency. Compounding doesn't reward excitement. It rewards discipline. Now, you might be thinking, but Brian, I want to enjoy my life. Good, so do wealthy people. The difference is the order. They don't eliminate enjoyment. They delay expansion. And that one decision changes everything. Most people never learn this because it's boring at first. There's no visible payoff, no applause, no validation. But wealth is built quietly. Stress is loud. Debt is loud. Lifestyle inflation is loud. Wealth is calm. So here's how you can start learning this skill right now. First, track your net worth, not your income. Automate your investing before you even see the money to spend it. Delay lifestyle upgrades by 6 to 12 months after you get a raise. Learn the basics of different asset classes. Most importantly, think in decades, not years. These aren't exciting steps, they're freeing ones. Ultimately, money reflects identity. When money is used to prove something, it disappears quickly. When money is used to build something, it multiplies, which families pass down thinking, not just cash. That's the real inheritance. Most people don't fail financially because they lack effort. They fail because no one ever taught them how money actually works. But that can change, starting today. If this video helped you see money differently, subscribe. Because wealth isn't built by luck. It's built by learning the rules most people never see and having the patience to follow them. Thanks for watching.